Hello! And welcome back to Yakuza 0. Just when I thought I was out, they pulls me back in. Okay, just getting my analytics box ready over there. It actually was not technically open at that moment. Hey, I think for the purposes of Yakuza, I can actually put myself back up higher. What's old is new again, my friends. Because, yeah, RGG Fridays is here at the down to the minute this time, actually, which is very exciting. So what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna be real. We're gonna watch the intro a couple more times because A, it's great, but also in case you're wondering, if you've been watching RGG Fridays and you're like, whoa, wait, that song's not what I remember. Bubble is the game's original theme song that we in the West were not treated to when it came over because the series had not grown to what it is today. And now that we are revisiting the game that did just that for it, we are in fact playing. We are in fact getting the original game's theme song, which is Bubble. I couldn't help but notice watching that, by the way, that it looks like almost every new scene that's in the game is in this scene, is in this intro now. And I'm sure that won't spoil any of them or anything like that, but nonetheless, it is something worth pointing out. We're probably gonna watch this a few times because I'm jazzed, and also I was setting up the first time, so I didn't get to fully embrace it. But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, the fuck? Hey, bro. Dimming on me, Switch. I'm gonna be so pumped to watch this every week. That being said, it might be every day for a bit. I won't lie. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I've been saying for a hot minute, listen, for those just jumping in on the VOD, welcome to RGG Fridays, a thing that I started before the channel actually became Percentage Chance and went all the way through. And I was so happy to have this project come to a conclusion originally. And it was great, and I loved every minute of it. And then around the 60-70% mark of the game, Sega decided to announce out of nowhere that, hey, we're actually gonna release Yakuza 0 again. And I'm like, and they're like, and I'm like, God damn, and then like, and we're gonna dub it. And I'm like, it's what I wanted. I was talking for months about how neat it would be, even if it would just be for me, that they go back and dub everything. Like all the old games. And I'm like, but they'll never do that because that would be insane and that would take too much work and there's no reason to do it. Turns out the Switch 2 is the reason to do it. And they've pretty much already admitted they're going to do this for all of these. Everything that's not here on the Switch 2 will come out. They're probably going to do Kiwami again, right? Like they're gonna port all of them. I've been saying for a while now that because I just played this game on the channel. Oh, by the way, this is going to be a short session. I'm not gonna stream for 12 fucking hours. Relax. I just came in late at night. I was gonna come in a little earlier, but then I had, decided to eat, did a couple things in, and I was just going like, okay, you know what? Let me just get right in at midnight, right at the moment it becomes Friday. That would be nice. This is a special event, a special Kiwami event playthrough, much like Pyro Yakuza, which meant I'm gonna play it every damn day I want to. Okay? It's gonna be a main project until the point hits where I'm like, okay, slow it down. Also, because we already played it, and we'll find out more about what this is gonna mean as we go forward. Things that I see could change this. The plan is for it to be a primarily plot-focused playthrough. We already did all the sub-stories. We already did all that side stuff. So that stuff can be brisked through, right? Especially because I just played it, I don't need to read it all again. At the same time, a lot of the early sub-stories didn't get the real mic treatment, right? So that's a good enough reason for me to redo those bits, right? But if it turns out the text has been rewritten, like for all the sub-stories has been like touched up, then I might be fucked and I might have to do the whole thing again. Oh no, how terrible. The game rules. And it's at 4K 60 now. It was at 1080p 60 before. And honestly, it looked damn good. It still looked damn good even on this display. It's gonna look even better now. There are also, again, we're doing the English dub. Don't fucking be that guy. We're doing the dub. I just fucking played it with the sub. I need as much to be different as I go through it as I can possibly get. I just played the game for 7 months, once a week. God damn it. And then sometimes I sprinkled in a few more. But I need it to be a little fresher. Okay? I just played it. I love the game so much. But I just played it. So yes, the dub will be on, but also the dubs are all good. So fuck off. Even though, Young, all that. Listen, I've already given my opinion on that. I think Young won me over by the end of Gaiden. Slowly, but surely he did. And then he really won me over throughout Infinite Wealth, even though he had his moments for sure. But the biggest problem with him was always that he was simply too old for Kiryu. No, the exact opposite. He's simply too young for Kiryu. He's certainly not too old. He was way too young for him. And the voice just didn't fit. Well, guess what? We're jumping back to the 80s now, when he's literally 20. So, problem solved. Now, and they've already said to Gaming Press, they're gonna do them all. They're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again and dub them. Presumably because they want to get them on Switch, right? So I have to assume that Switch port sold really well or something like that, But they clearly want to make a big push for it, so they're doing it. Let him naturally grow into the role this time, and then I think that will benefit him a lot as a performer. And I want to give him a chance. We're all gonna give him a chance if we're here. If he has a bad line, I'm gonna point it out. And honestly, it's easier for me to notice when I feel something is off, because A, I know this game it the sub already. I didn't necessarily with Gaiden and Infinite Wealth. I don't necessarily not want. I went and watched all the important scenes with the sub after, right? Because that matters to me. But like, you know, those are big games, okay? So like doing that as it is, you know, it's a lot. So I'm excited, but I also know this game better. And I know how it's supposed to sound. And I just voice acted most of it. Actually, all of it, really. Myself. And that was tiring. It's really tiring. It's really fucking tiring to read it out like that. It is. But I'm probably still gonna end up doing it. The worst thing is I could extend the shit out of this by letting it be the Fridays thing still. And then maybe by then, Kiwami Director's Cut will be announced. I don't know how this is gonna shake out. It would be cool. Also, this is on Switch too if you're watching in the future, and it's been ported to PS5 by now. Nintendo already said that this will be a temporary timed exclusive. So, you know, not gonna be here forever only. Yeah, Nintendo said that this is a timed thing. So it will come to everything else. And guess what? I had to buy this digitally because the game key card that Nintendo has doesn't even have the fucking game, because it's a game key card. So who gives a shit? Who gives a single fuck? I see developers saying, oh, they've given us more options. No, more options to what? Not be bought? More options for your game to be on a shelf and collect dust and no one to even casually want it? Like, bro, no, there's no options with that. The game key card is not giving people options. Oh, that's right. There's this weird multiplayer mode thing. I guess I'll have to look at that at some point, at least once, won't I? What a weird one. As far as doing 100% side quest completion, I don't know. I just did it all. I reserve the right to skip lines. Right up front. I will say that right now. I reserve the right to skim through dialogue anytime. Basically text stuff. That I'm like, guys, I did this already, and I did it recently. Like, I'm good, and I don't see any change here, you know? Like, I'll summarize if it helps. But there will be moments where it's like, I just did this, guys. We just did this on the channel. If you really want to go see me read this shit, you can go see it, you know? So just up front, be aware of that. Or we'll find out it's all been rewritten, and then I'll be like, ooh, giddy, I want to read it all. Like that could also happen. I love this series. I could just as easily become a fucking fiend for it again and be like, God damn it! I was just here! But like, the merry-go-round! The merry-go-round! Welcome to hell, motherfucker! You are stuck playing a game you love over and over again. How terrible for you. Sega grabs me by the fucking scruff of my shirt, yanks me into the air and goes,
I say we're done.
Okay, fine. God damn it, I love this game. Part of me is like, I should just wait for the fucking PS5 version. But I don't know when that's gonna be. I don't know when that's gonna be, and I don't want to. I wanna know what's in these new scenes, god damn it! I wanna know! I wanna hear the dub! When it comes to the Kiwami Director's Cut, I probably will wait, though. I'm gonna be honest. If it comes to Switch first, I will probably be honest. I'd like to hope this is only on Switch first because it's like a launch title, right? If once this hits PS5, I'm gonna buy it full price. Just gonna be honest, I'm gonna. I have to. It's my second favorite series. And then when the Kiwami one comes out, I'll have a better idea of how long I'll have to wait for it, if I have to wait for it. And that's fine. I'll just live with it. I used to wait 2 years. I used to wait multiple years to get these. That doesn't happen anymore. I'm lucky. Maybe I should have to suffer a little bit again. Anyway. This is, of course, the Switch 2 version. That is the only version that currently exists. This Pro Controller is incredible. If you did not watch the Mario Kart stream earlier today, please do, by the way. It was, oh man, there was something stuck there. Hi, bud. Sorry, there is like a thing stuck in my nose. It's not a booger. 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. But come here. Come here. Did you have a good nap? So yeah, yeah, welcome back to RGG Fridays. And also, again, session 2, if you want to call it that, will be today, depending on your perspective. It'll be after Summer Game Fest, so there you go. There is also a high chance that I pre-record a decent chunk of this game. Just for the sake of the fact that, like, bro, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I would rather just be like, man, we did this. And I'll just cut in and out, spare you some footage. I don't know. Long term, I think that's smarter. We'll see what actually happens, how I actually end up shaking out doing it. The game's big. I just spent 150 hours on it. I didn't even do that Amon stream I said I would do. I didn't end up getting to it. Lots of stuff was going on. Console launch, personal life stuff, lots of stuff going on. So it is what it is. So, oh yeah, sorry. I did a Mario Kart stream earlier today. Katie was there, who is the name of the person that I've been referencing. That is lovely. The person I met, yeah, blank, yada yada. You understand what I mean? It was a lovely little 3-hour Mario Kart stream of us just having fun. I would encourage anyone that thinks that things are cool around here to go give that a look. Katie is wonderful, and who knows? Cool. How much they'll be around. It's up to them. I will not make assumptions or requests of them, but they were lovely to have around. So, anyway, without further, actually, wait. There actually should be a little further ado. Oh, but in addition, the director's cut. I should also talk a little bit about what exactly they've added for those that don't know. Firstly, there is 30 minutes, or 30 plus minutes, or somewhere around 30 minutes was the, I forget what was the exact log line, of brand new scenes. These scenes have not been created whole cloth for the purpose of the director's cut to sell copies. In the sense that, like, well, okay, sorry, there is new scenes, and obviously the goal was to sell copies. But, like, the new scenes are not invented by the new dev team. These scenes were apparently in the original script that got cut for time, not because they were bad. But so everything that was written that is new that we see, again, it's 30 minutes across 100 hours. It's probably going to be very light. And also, I imagine it has to be stitched into, like, existing gameplay segments, because to my understanding, they have not added new gameplay or narrative. I don't think they've added new gameplay sequences to add into these story segments. I assume they must be either leading into existing scenes or leading out of or in between existing scenes. I assume that has to be what we're talking about here, because, like, I don't think they've added new gameplay segments to accompany those cutscenes. They appear to have been scenes that were simply cut. But they did bring all the actors back to do them. Also, they're dubbed. The whole game is dubbed. I wanted the older games dubbed, but I was, like, obviously of the mind of, like, that would be really cool. It'll never happen. They will never do that. That would just be for me. Well, guess what? We're here. Would I have preferred Daryl Carrillo to come back and do Kiryu? Yes. But also, my uber hot take is that the only man who could have done justice to Kiryu's, like, range of needing to go from harsh and stern and violent to resolute, soulful, and tender and gentle. Unfortunately, the only man on earth who could have done this, and no, I did not think to have this thought because of a certain someone who also voiced Majima at one point. I think you already know I'm going with this. We can't get him anymore because he's dead. And that's Kevin Conroy. I'm dead serious. I think he could have played Kiryu in English. I also think if you were going to get someone to play Kiryu in English, you should have gotten someone who was, like, aged. You needed like. I don't think they should have gotten the name I'm about to pick, for example. Like, I don't think it would have worked. But you needed to pick a name of prestige that everyone would go, oh, okay, they're good. You know? This is one of the most important characters in fucking video games, and you handed it off to just some guy. And some guy did good. I think he did okay. I think he did as good enough a job as anybody could have, but it is a deeply unfair job to give to anybody. Deeply unfair. Unflattering, no matter who you are. Fuck's sakes, I spent 8 months voicing Kiryu. It's hard. He's really hard to nail. He is. Just watch any of that shit and you'll know that. Like you need to pick like it should have if there should have been someone like Michael Ironside. I'm not saying that's a good pick for Kiryu. It's not. I don't think he would have fit it. But what I am saying is that is a voice that would make everybody go, okay, sure. That's a pretty good actor, you know? Miscast or not, Michael Ironside would be a miscast. I'm not saying that that's the right choice. I firmly do think Kevin Conroy would have nailed it. I think the range that his Batman went through too over the years, like, yeah, that's a man that actually could have nailed. I'm thinking about like the scene where Batman sings, right? In Justice League. And like, yeah, you needed someone who could also sing. Guess what? Kevin Conroy could sing. Things like that. Anyway, that's just me being weird about this shit. Anyway, the point is, Kevin Conroy would have been very cool, and he's dead, unfortunately, and that makes all of us sad. So yeah, I that's just my thing. No one could have done Kiryu at all, other than a man like that. So like, just we're giving him a chance, okay? I've already accepted that I think he's okay. I think he's broadly very good if you actually don't just watch clips, even though there are some reads that aren't good, and I will point those out. The clip that they released a few weeks back to highlight everybody's voice acting, the one they released, not good, unfortunately. Not a good take for Kiryu on that one. And that specific clip, not a good read. I hate to say it, because I do think his performance has broadly been acceptable to good to actually pretty great at times. But that line read was not good. And we will see how I feel. This is where I started with this character. This is a very important game to me, right? Yes, it's very important to me that he nailed the scene at the end of Gaiden, which I think is maybe my most important Kiryu scene to date. And he nailed it. So I'm like, okay, you get a free pass. But this game means a lot to me. So if you fuck this one up, maybe that pass gets torn up a bit. But I don't want to approach this antagonistically. I'm going in assuming that he's going to do what he has been doing so far, which is broadly okay to pretty good to pretty great. And a few times, excellent. But there are some flubs in there for sure. And we will see. And I will not sugarcoat it if I feel that has happened. Oh, also, there's also this new thing called Red Light Raid, which is like a weird, like, raid. Well, I guess it's like a raid mode, right? Where you get to pick a bunch of different characters. I don't complete the main story, discover more chapters and movesets. Oh, that's kind of neat, actually. Maybe we'll look at it a few times as we go through it. I don't know. I really, even buying this, I was like, am I even gonna touch that? Like, I really wonder if, I'm very curious if this is gonna have any form of online presence in like 6 months. You know, I don't know. I appreciate that they tried something at the very least, and we'll give it a look at least once or twice. But like, I have no idea if the people that play these games will bite on that at all. At all. I don't know if that's a thing that that appeals to them even a bit. I don't know. I appreciate them trying stuff though. I do. I'm really happy that they're trying stuff out at the very least. But yeah, I have no idea if people are gonna actually latch onto this thing or not. They'll latch onto the game, but this mode, I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, that is. Oh my god, really? 25 minutes? Fuck, I'm sorry. Anyway. Oh, that sucks. I was gonna play on Legend to differentiate it from the hard mode run that I just did. But you have to beat it to get Legend. That sucks. I forgot about that. Oh well. It is what it is. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons. Why do I feel under need to read that? Shut the fuck up. because I felt the need to read everything before, like no matter what it was. But now I don't have to. Oh, that's another great part of playing this. I don't have to worry about that. Oh, also between streams, I fixed all the HDR stuff on the Switch. I turned out my TV actually wasn't registering the Switch 2 as an HDR compliant device at all, or maybe it just wasn't. And the point is, it's on now. It's on system level. It's so in every aspect of the console now. And I also tweaked the colors a bit. I did the proper HDR test, so it all looks good. I don't think this game actually natively supports HDR though, so it's going to be just applying what Switch is doing over top of itself. Oh, and I also figured out why Mario Kart was defaulting to 1440p instead of 4K. So that's not happening anymore either. So that's great. So yeah, just noting that real quick. If you watch the last stream and you're like, hey, it looks a little more sharper, it does. The cutscenes are also at 60 now? The cutscenes in the original version were locked at 30, for those that don't know. The game was 1080p 60, but the cutscenes all ran at 30. So Hi, I love you. You're such a good boy. This is not me being not excited. This is me. I actually really love when cutscenes get raised from 30 to 60 because it makes them feel new. So god damn it. Oh man, I'm gonna end up gunning this, aren't I? This is not gonna be weekly at all until it is. Be a point where it becomes weekly again, but fuck. I made the thumbnail say special event playthrough for a reason because I had a feeling that this might happen. So god damn it. Just when I was out, they lost me again. As someone that just spent a long time staring at this game, the font is different. Interesting. At 1080p 60, which, for the record, real quick, just because. Oh yeah, by the way, Switch 2. I'm just gonna come down here because I want to verify that it is in fact defaulting to. Yes, it is. Not that I couldn't tell, just because Mario Kart wasn't. So, yeah. Private property, no trespassing. It looks so shy. It actually, I thought the 1080p 60 version looked just fine, and I was like, I wonder if I'll even notice. I think they just did a good job the first time. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is a fucking PS3 game, man. God damn it. Yeah, it does actually look great. It does actually look a lot better.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Now give me a PS5 version so I can pay another $80 and then feel stupid about it, about buying it here. At least I did buy digital, so I don't feel stupid for having like a game key card on my shelf. But that only happened because the game key cards got delayed. Can you imagine that? They delayed the fuck. For those that don't know, the fucking physical version of this of the Switch version, it's not gonna happen on PS5 because PS5 doesn't do this. Is a game key card, which means the game's not on the fucking cart. Nintendo used to be the best at this, and now they've decided to just be the worst about it. Basically, most third-party shit is not on the carts, except Cyberpunk, because they actually give a shit. But also that makes it worse because that means that Sega deliberately chose. It means they had the choice, but chose not to. And that's cool. So cool. The degradation of the preservation of the industry. Yay. Brand new scenes only existing in the cloud. The dub only existing in the cloud. Great. That's so sick. I love that. Anyway. But yeah, so it's already bad enough that the fucking Gaiden dub is in the cloud. Like that sucks. That sucks. It's in a patch. Yeah, but yeah, it's so yeah, I got a digital. Oh, sorry. I was pointing out that yeah, the physical version of Zero, I was at the store. I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll just pick it up. Game key card or not, like at least that'll be done, right? The physical carts that don't have the fucking game on them got delayed by 5 days. I don't know, it might be just in Canada, it might be other places. Can you imagine the idea of waiting an additional 5 days just to still not fucking own the game? When SMT5 got delayed by 5 days in Canada, At least I knew that shit would have been on the cart when I got it, and I opted for digital just because I was like, oh, they'll probably do an enhanced edition later, and I'll pick it up. Guess what? I was right. But like the idea that you would be waiting an extra any amount of days to get your copy, quote unquote, your copy, brackets, exclamation points, guffaw sound effect, right? The idea that you would wait an additional time period when it's not even on the cart. The entire reason you'd be willing to wait is because you wanted a physical copy. Instead, it's like, oh yeah, just hold on another 5 days so that you still can not fucking own the game. No, actually, Sega. This is all I have to say to that.
Then die. What do we do, argue with you? I'm not on the debate team. This isn't mock trial.
And apparently, at some point, my earbuds actually turned off, and I just learned that. It's good to know. It's good to realize that. Actually, there you go. That's funny. Anyway. But
You should probably be more careful when you pick a fight. Especially with that much cash. Understand?
oh, also they went even further above and beyond for this version. Wait, why the fuck are we dropping frames like crazy? Hi. Hold on. Wait, no, I actually do need to deal with this. What's going on? Literally, PC, what? Why overload? What's happening? Literally nothing has changed. Literally nothing has changed. Oh my God, is it literally just because the earbuds disconnected for 2 seconds? Oh my God. One second. That's wild. OBS, calm down. Are we good? Are you gonna behave now? Okay, it's decided to stop wetting its pants for no reason. Good. And then turned off my earbuds again. Bro. Not funny. Okay, we're good. Jesus Christ. And now YouTube is telling me there's not enough fucking not enough fucking bit rate. What are you? Waving. Waving so I know I'm back. Waving so I know I'm back. Okay, we're good. Okay. Okay. Now is the big baby OBS gonna stop wetting its pants? Huh? Is YouTube gonna be happy with the amount of bitrate I'm giving it now? Huh? Or are we still gonna throw a shit fit like a little baby? No? Okay. Anyway. Was that song always playing in the background before? I don't think it was. Oh, there's probably a lot of licensed stuff that got cut from our version that I'm just also going to experience for the first time, isn't there? Because that song does not play in the background in the Zero we know. Redevelopment plan begins. This song wasn't there. Oh my God. Right here, they played the old intro theme, which was like a sort of, what was the old intro theme? It didn't have a name, or I think it did, but it was like a I think it might have even been an original piece of music, but it's not playing here. So now I'm realizing, oh my God, I thought they took that song from this moment in the game and went, it's close enough to the start. Let's just use it for the intro since we can't use the other song. Nope. Apparently there was a song here too. Oh my God, I'm gonna learn so much. Wow. Okay. So wow. Just constant. Wow, there was a ton of shit that they had to cut for our version, huh? Well, now it's back. The series hadn't gotten big again. The series hadn't gotten big yet over here. Now they can afford it. It's awesome.
Emi-chan, you can't fail yet. And besides, you can wave cash around forever and not find a taxi at this hour.
Oh, hush
That
you.
was Josie's, yeah.
If you really cared, you'd pay my cab fare.
Why don't I book us a suite at the Plaza instead?
Okay, you can tell, so I'm going to talk about it briefly. I'm going to stop pausing this much, don't worry. They actually went dramatically above and beyond for the dub on this version. And I don't just mean the quality of the voice acting. I thought for sure the bare minimum compromise that they were going to have to make when it came to dubbing like the PS3 games, at least, maybe not the Dragon Engine stuff, maybe Kiwami 2 and 6 would have been fine. But like 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, I'm like, okay, that's in the old engine. They're not going to be able to re-lip sync it. They'll have to just like, you know, fucking lip flaps dub it, which is fine. You know, they did a good job with that on Judgment, so that's fine. Nope. They actually re-lip sync the whole game. I think that's madly impressive. It's a fucking PS3 era game, and they actually re-lip synced the whole game. That's incredible. I'm sorry if you think that it's silly for me to praise that. I think that's unbelievable. I did not think they would do that. Re-lip syncing the whole game? Get the fuck out of here. That was never on the table in my mind. Above and beyond. Anyway, sorry, I keep pausing too much.
You and me could get it on all night, huh? Hey, what the hell? That freaking hurt, man!
Hey, I'm realizing my donations bar is actually blocking the subs, so I'm just gonna bring this up here real quick and get it out of the way. There we go. Okay, all set.
Yo, get your ass back here!
The new subtitle font's messing with me a little. I'm too used to the other font.
Hey, asshole! You just gonna walk away after plowing into me like that? I'd say you at least owe me an apology. Get down on your knees, you punk.
Damn. Actually, re-lip sync.
Yoshio, leave it.
Huh? Oh, well, now,
Yeah?
Xbox, record that.
Sorry, sir. Have a good night, sir.
Sorry, fellas. Damn it. I'm back. I'm back in, man. Budget off. Again, when we did this part of the game originally, I didn't have the camera, I didn't have the mic, I didn't have so much of this shit. I was still running off the fucking PlayStation share. So, it's nice to be at the start again.
So tell me, how'd it go?
Do I
It's
recognize
done.
that voice?
Pardon the loose change. I didn't bring an envelope.
I will say outright, yes. Flatly, cleanly, directly, he fits young Kiryu. He really does. Just off the first impression. I'm not blanketly saying he's like the best thing ever or anything like that, but he does fit. I might even say something very controversial, and I'm very sorry about this one, but it is true. He fits it better than Takaya because Takaya Kuroda was way too old to be doing the younger Kiryu. He did it great, and I won't accept anyone talking shit about him, but let's not pretend that it wasn't laughable in many scenes in this game listening to him try to pretend to be 20 years old. Let's not pretend it was. No, I'm not saying he wasn't incredible at the role as always, because he always is. I'm saying it was very funny listening to that man pretend he was 20, and all of us being like, no, that's cute. No, just not even a little, but we love you, so it's fine. Right? Yeah.
Don't sweat it. Cash is cash. Spends just fine without an envelope. You Dojima boys work fast. Sure makes my life easier. Anyway,
The new fonts.
here's your cash.
I'm gonna be honest. The only thing I don't like at all so far is the new font. I actually really don't like it at all. Please put the old one back. Straight up. Just straight up. I don't like it. Put it back. Change it back. I don't want it. I'm usually not the kind of person that cares about things like this. I don't like this font. It's flat. It's uninteresting. It's less Yakuza They've kept that font all the way till today, man. Like that, you can't change it now. Go back. Fuck, go back. Hitting the key again. Fuck, go back.
Percent as promised.
Thanks.
Oh, and a little extra from me.
That's not necessary.
Most heavies take half these days. I've got you working cut rate. And you're Yakuza. You're the one doing me a favor here. Trust me.
Still.
Take a look around. Kids your age are waving 10G bills at cabs.
In my opinion, if Yongya played young Kiryu specifically, just this one, the 1 and 0, and then you got Daryl Carrillo, who did the voice in original Yakuza 1 dub, as well as Yakuza Like a Dragon, aka Yakuza 7. If you had Young doing the young Kiryu voice here, and then you went back to Daryl for the rest of the games, peak. Perfect. He fits young Kiryu just fine. So far. Early first impression. He fits it just fine. If this was the only game he did it in, I would be okay with that. If he does, well, sorry, he is going to continue doing the rest of them. I am already accepted that I'm okay with him and I like him in the role. Which, by the way, I should really say this up front. For anybody, it's like, oh, you're just like giving him a free ride because you like Kiryu and because you like the series. I need you to listen to me for a second. No one hated that fucking person on this planet more than I did ahead of that announcement. I had a bit of an axe to grind with Yong ahead of that casting. I didn't know he was a voice actor even. That was like a surprise to me, right? I had some opinions about him based on his YouTube career in which he said some things that I found to be incredibly misogynistic and shitty and horrible. To my understanding, he has walked those things back. That's part of why I'm giving him a chance. But please understand, I had a bit of an unhealthy, like, no, fuck that guy kind of feeling on that dude before that. So when I tell you that I'm now over it, I feel I've grown as a person for getting over it. And I'm okay with him in the role. You need to understand, that was a fucking hard thing for anyone to call 5 years ago, that I would ever be saying this right now. Okay? That's why I'm saying this up front. Before anybody's like, oh, you're just giving him a free pass. No. You are talking to someone that like would have, I tweeted out. I actually tweeted this. I think I deleted it at this point. And if I didn't, you know what? I don't care. I don't stand by it anymore anyway. That like, great, Kiryu is now voiced by someone he would beat up in a sub-story and then everyone would cheer. That was the kind of person I felt he was at that time. I no longer think that because I have been shown that he has changed. As a person, I think he has grown. He has apologized for the things that I felt personally were reprehensible. So I live with it. I move on. We all grow. We're all people. It's fine. My point here is simply to say, if I can get over it and I can deal with him in the role, you can too, okay? Because I think he's broadly done a very good job so far. And now that he's actually at the point in time where he can grow into it naturally, because he's not way too fucking young for the role, now we can see him do it the right way. Frankly, if they started here, I would have had much less issue with it. The idea that they jumped straight to, I honestly, the biggest thing was just that like, oh, cool, they brought back Daryl Carrillo for 7, and he's fucking perfect. And he sounds great, and it was awesome. And I'm like, yes, finally, he actually got to do Kiryu correctly with better voice direction. Awesome. This is great. I can't wait to hear more of him. And then they recast him with someone that's drastically younger and presumably drastically cheaper. That was my thing. It's like, okay, sure, that's really weird. My thing was more like, it's both he's too young and also like, but you had a guy that was perfect right there in English. So what happened? That was my thing, right? Like, you already had a guy. He was great. Why are we even talking about recasting him, right? Like, in this language. And I'm just like, okay, so it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm over it. If I can get over it, you can get over it. That's the only point I'm trying to make here. And for the love of God, Devin, that's me. Stop saying the cutscenes.
The Yakuza's got an image to keep up.
I would also like to hear more.
Consider
internal
it a
me.
gift to commemorate our first
I'm
job
also an
together.
audience member right now.
Take it.
Thank you.
Just don't make my mistake and lend it to an idiot.
Is that fucking Keith
I
Silverstein?
hardly miss 300 grand, but if I don't collect, it sends the wrong message.
I think it actually
What do
is.
you say?
He's putting on a bit of an affectation that it's unfamiliar to me for him. I almost didn't catch it,
Spend money in this town long enough, you learn a thing or two.
but it's starting to come
World's gone
through.
Crazy.
It is
Nobody
him.
knows what the cash in their pocket's worth anymore.
Yeah, there's a certain way that he pronounces
You may not have
cash.
hit the books, kid.
But yeah, that's him.
Knowing the streets get you further in
He's
life
doing a
than
good job. I
fancy
didn't even
degree.
notice it was him for a bit.
Am I right?
Hard to tell from where I'm standing. Will that be all?
Hey, why don't you come work for me, son? A guy like you could rake in some real cash.
I need to
without
think
all
of
the
which
Yakuza
scenes
red
in
tape.
particular for Kiryu I need
Every
Young to
meal a
nail
feast, every
more
night
than
an
any
orgy.
others.
I mean it. You
Trying to
want to
think.
be happy?
Which
Then be
specific
rich.
scenes in this
No
game more than any
problem
other?
money can't solve.
The scene,
Yakuza
the
start
flashback
from the
scene with
bottom.
Kazama and he's saying
So
why he
take a
wanted to be a
shortcut.
Yakuza. You gotta nail that.
You'll get
That's one.
places a lot
Immediately.
quicker working for me.
Yeah, you gotta nail that one.
3
You
years ago,
gotta
I might
nail
have
that one.
taken you up on that offer. But once you swear an oath to the Yakuza, there's no turning back.
I will say there is a softer
take it
quality
that's a
to
no,
Young's
then.
performance here that was not quite
Guess
present
so.
in
You don't think a
in at
Yakuza
least
can find the
Gaiden
same happiness?
because it was his first time. It started to come in the back half of Infinite Wealth.
Never
That was
signed
partially
my
where
life
I was like,
away
okay, he's starting to get it,
Well,
right?
call me if
Here
you
he's
change
just
your
kept it,
mind.
and it's a good choice.
Later.
Normally, I'm not always this talking about the quality of the voice acting, but spoilers. This is one of the most important characters in the world to me, so I have some feeling when you screw it up. And so far, he has not. So, but I would. Fuck's sakes, I just spent 8 months voice acting him every week. Well, except the times I was voice acting Majima, which I don't think I was nearly as good at. But even if I didn't watch those, by the way, like my Kiryu voice, and I'm not going to pretend I'm going to do a better job. I'm not going to pretend anything I did was somehow better than anything he did in Infinite Wealth or like Gaiden. It wasn't. It was me off the cuff. No one's expecting me to give an Oscar-worthy performance. My voice was down here. Kiryu just needs to get out. Like it's there. Like it's in that range, right? I can't pretend that is coming out in the way I think it should sound. But that is the range he should be in, and so that's me being truthful to it. Majima was funnier though, because I just sort of landed on like the angle that they ran with for these games of like, what is it? Kansai is essentially like they rationalized it not as a 1-to-1, but it's almost like the Brooklyn accent. So Majima was more around here, you know, like that was kind of what I ended up at, and in hindsight, like that is very funny to me. Like I that was the place that I took Majima, and it's honestly I was trying to emulate Matt's performance in Pirate Yakuza, especially after we played that game. So like, yeah. Anyway,
Never shut up.
I wonder how long it's gonna be until we actually get the first brand new scene. Probably a decent chunk in. Every scene that we've seen in those scenes with Kiryu, he's wearing the white suit, from what I could tell. So I don't know if we're going to get any for a good while, actually. So happy to have Bubble back. Young. Oh, sorry. I'm covering up that name. Shit. Wait, 1 second. Hold on. Let me actually move. In case that's where they're going to put all the subs. Or all the credits. I'm just going to move me real quick. Bring me down to like here. Just in case that's where they're going to put them. They're what? Oh yeah, fuck yeah! No, they are moving them around. Oh, that's right, KG. Yeah, unironically great. Oh no, sorry, that makes it sound like I'm saying that fucking Young is unironically great. That's not what I mean. Terminator. Actually, getting a proper like amount of screen time this time. God, it's so great to have Bubble back. I don't know who that is. But I feel like I'm gonna know more of these by the end. They got the dude that plays Hanzo in Overwatch to do fucking what's his name? By the way, I'm actually pausing for a practical reason this time. My sound failed. Kazama is his not dad. They got that guy, the guy who played Hanzo, to do that. Sorry, I'm actually fixing my sound right now. It should be good now. Okay, it's okay. That one was not a let's talk pause. That one was a oh no, something broke pause. Which there's a bit of a different situation on the Switch, but it lasts a lot longer than it used to because these are brand new headphones. So at least there's that. I think that's his name. I hope I'm not mixing it up. I think that's the guy I was talking about. Risa May, she's playing Makoto. I guess I have to turn all the spoilers off again, don't I? Broadly. I can't just pretend that I can't act like I just played it. I did, but like I can't really just sit here and be like, well, no, I'm just gonna spoil everything again. No. If we're doing it, we're doing it. Back to 0. Bound by oath. Also, once again, we may, depending on if certain text lines are rewritten, I will be, you know. Oh, sorry. Here I am talking about my Kiryu voice like it's not also going to be here when we do sub-stories, whatever. Or even right here. Yeah, no, exactly. Sorry. Here I am talking about the voice and how I don't have to do it anymore, but that's not true. I still have to do it. It's just not going to be as present. Oh, they even changed the font here? No, don't do that. Please, no. No, put the font back. Please don't. No, I don't like the new font at all. I don't. You can't do that. It's too late. I'm sorry. You need to keep the font. Put it back. I don't. The text has to be fatter. It's too skinny. I don't like it. We like them big around here. Ladies. That's okay. My heart's pretty set on one right now. If you want to know more about that, go watch the Mario Kart stream. Anyway. This is where Nishiki said he'd meet me. Guess I beat him here. I can't escape having to voice to a certain extent, huh? 724-106, huh? That's code for what you up to. I'm waiting for your slow ass to show up. May as well have a look around and see if I can find it. Well, the text prompt is yellow now. Interesting. I recall being told that, oh, by the way, there is one other tweak to this version that instantly makes it the definitive version. No matter what, even if there was really any doubt, and honestly, I don't think there was, that it would be the definitive version. Save anywhere! Thank God. Save anywhere. Thank God. I want to go more. Yes, please do that. I wonder if all the Bob points are built in. I wonder if all the... Oh, by the way, yeah, but sorry, we call them Bob points around here. Their birth name. Wait, phones.
Come on, hand over the money.
Oh, I was getting ready. I don't have to.
When I can, didn't I?
I was getting ready.
Won't. Please, just leave me alone.
Quit your whining, nerd. Just fork over your wallet.
That's Xander. That's Xander Momus.
Please.
It's Joker.
Somebody help me.
Running shakedowns on our turf. Somebody needs to set them straight before they try anything really stupid. Am I gonna end up emulating Young more than my thing? Maybe that's a thing I should try to do. Honestly, try to use more of his take for what I'm doing more than try to shittily emulate Takaya, which I've certainly never given.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me! What the hell do you want? This ain't a show.
Wait, I think this guy might be Yakuza.
So there's actually something about the bottles I'm noticing is that like I don't think the game looked okay. when I was streaming this game on at 1080p 60 on PS4, right? Or PS5 on PS4. You get the idea. The models didn't ever stand out as like super PS3-ish because the game was running at 1080p 60. Now that it is running at 4K 60, all of those imperfections are very visible. Those era-specific imperfections. I love it. Don't worry. I'm not just criticizing it. It's just like, oh, there are definitely some things that maybe didn't need to hit 4K, but it's okay.
Moron. So what if he is? Guy's the same age as us. Probably an errand boy.
They even lip synced these scenes that are in engine?
You guys new in town?
Blown away. Blown away. So much more work than I thought they'd put in.
The people I'm with run this part of the city.
I thought they would for sure have to make an exception for in engine.
To make trouble around here. Could be bad for your health.
Excuse you? Where's some Yakuza douchebag? Get off lecturing me, huh?
Also, I put dub in the fucking title, so no one is gonna come in, or at least they better fucking not, and be like, ugh. Like, no, man, you can read. If you come in and you be like, oh, the dub, no, learn to read. You could have read. You could have just not clicked. You know what I mean? Like, it's a barrier. It's a barrier for me having to take you seriously, at the very least. Oh, that looks wrong. It's saying why. Oh, but these are not new barks. Oh, but you know what? I did notice. Yeah. Okay. So all the enemies are using their old bark, but yeah, you know, like do that, right? But Kiryu is actually using new Yong specific grunts. Like I'm not hearing the, you know, like it is actually Yong doing that. If you listen closely, you can definitely hear it. The prompts being different is fucking me up. That's fucking me up a lot. I might just have to like when the fucking PS5 version comes out, I might do like a... God, what if I just end up going, yeah, fuck it, this is my speed run. This is my plot run. I'm gonna do it again on PS5, and we're actually gonna zoom through everything, and this ends up being more real, and I'm just doing the game again, and... Oh well, it is what it is. A to grab is so wrong. Have to change anything about the wall bounding? Good question. I'm gonna assume not. I don't think they tweaked the gameplay itself. In fact, I don't even think they added new gameplay segments to accompany the new story scenes. I'm assuming they happen. I don't know idea when they happen. We haven't hit any yet. I assume they're all either leading into, interstitially between, or leading out of existing scenes. There's only 30 minutes worth of brand new scenes. Sorry, I keep forgetting that. I was trying to grab. A to grab is wrong. So my brain says that's wrong. To counter, okay, the resolute counter. Damn it! That's no, that's young. Damn it! Oh, sorry, it's not telling me I have to do that right now. Okay, yeah, no, fair enough. See, I saw a tweet earlier today. Oh, by the way, welcome to RGG Fridays. I do this every week. Although this game might end up being more frequently just because I love it. And I just fucking finished this game on the channel like 2 weeks ago. They announced this in the middle of the run, so I'm like, fuck. But also, okay, yeah, I'll play it again because I'm sick as bitch. But like, so I might end up doing this a little faster.
Well.
But
I see it's.
Hope Majima can get the quick change close. That'd be kind of nice, actually. That'd be kind of nice, yeah.
Still on.
Oh, they fulfilled the bit. They fulfilled the bit. Keiji Tang, who of course voices Ichiban, who in Japanese is voiced by the same guy that voices Nishikiyama. They have now gone back, and now Keiji, who voices Ichiban, is now also voicing Nishiki. So they've made both of the Japanese. They made their weird voice actor match also in English, which was very smart, and I think everybody understood that they should do the bit.
Or nothing with you.
That's the new Yakuza
Nishiki.
video game. Well, we barely started,
You kept me
and
waiting
we will
so
be
long.
doing a proper session
was starting
tomorrow.
to
I just
think you
kind of couldn't
stood
wait
me
to
up.
start an early session of RGG Fridays. But like, we will be doing more tomorrow. But also, it's great.
That's my line. You were so late I had to find a way to entertain myself for a while.
Picking fights to kill time? Why not act like an adult for once and go get a massage?
It fits.
Come on.
I can't act like it doesn't fit him.
Tight's what you are. Whatever. Let's get to the drinking then. You and me are going all
It's
night
weird because I
tonight,
couldn't picture
right?
it, but like,
Sure.
it's the time to do it. This character. Which, now that chat mentions it, I was going to mention it in a bit, but thank you for bringing it up because now I can bring it up. So for this version, they have opted, and by the way, I thought for a second, like, oh, this is because people had a certain feeling about Young's English karaoke, but they actually also did it to Nishiki, although I do actually think I know why. They are different voice actors for the songs. I actually forget who's doing it for Kiryu. I think it's an actor I'm not familiar with, but it's not Young singing Kiryu English anymore. For Nishiki, and it only applies to the one scene where Nishiki sings in like what, chapter 9 or something like that. But it's actually Greg Chun. Presumably because they're like, Ichiban already has a version of this song, so we can't just have him sing it again. Even though I'm like, you really could, but I guess you're like, oh, it's just gonna sound like he's singing the same song again. We're gonna sound like Ichiban because we already know what that sounds like. Okay, fair enough. So they got Greg Chun to do it. So that's gonna happen way later in the game.
Thank you very much.
You wet my pants.
Huh?
No, I mean, I wanted to say thanks for saving me.
Let's go, Nishiki.
Intended by Greg Chun.
I'll give you this. You're starting to look the part.
Yeah.
Good pass for a real
Although I
Yakuza.
think it's,
You done with that collection you had
I
tonight?
think the Greg Chun song is
Yep, all done.
Judgment.
You
I
know
think.
how Kazuma-san gets. He's worried about us.
Interesting that they said Kazuma and not Kazama. Not that it's wrong. It's not wrong. It's just in my brain, I always had to autocomplete that to Kazama so that it wasn't just me saying Kiryu's fucking name again.
I know. But if there's one thing you can count on, I can scrap when I have to.
If anybody utters the sentence, okay, though there is one person who is still undefeated on terrible pronunciation of Kiryu's name. If anybody doesn't know, there is an old fucking X-Play review. Someone showed me this clip like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's been in my head rent-free ever since. Where fucking Adam Sessler, who by the way turned into like a horrible transphobe, and it's really it's unfortunate. But anyway, he said the great warrior Kazuma Kiryu. I was just thinking about it, it's tearing me apart. Okay.
You've got the whole dance down, though.
Kazuma Kiryu.
Give me a break. Look at the times we're living in, yeah?
Like he's a
Who
fucking,
wouldn't wanna
he's a
dance?
fucking Care Bear.
You need to cut loose.
Kazuma-san gets out around the start of next year, doesn't he?
Kiryu. Yeah.
Maybe by then
It's
I can
crazy.
pick up a step or two.
Oh, yeah? In that case, how about we start with that tablecloth you're wearing? Try walking around in a suit that runs 500 grand. Trust me, that'll always put a spring in your step.
Again, it's actually every time I'm gonna keep saying it.
Fashion's just
The
not
fact
my
that they
thing.
re-lip sync these
Kazuma-san never
scenes
dressed like that. And
for English,
look at him.
crazy.
Look at him. He's the captain of the family. Dojima's right-hand man. Yeah, at that level, you can wear whatever you want. Mere mortals like you and me, though, we need to stand out.
Keeping largely, it
Dress for the job
feels
you
like
want,
largely
huh?
the same script. There might be a
You
few
are part of that too.
quick words switched out. Something I'm curious about is if they've tweaked things like Scott got a lot of shit for this back in the day, and he changed it in later games for good reason, and it was smart. But he kept in Zero, they had Aniki as boss or sir, and they stopped doing that a few games in. Hell, even in fucking Pirate Yakuza, you have Saejima saying Kyodai in English. It's just not wrong. It's wild to hear, personally, that in the middle of an English sentence structure. So I'm curious if things like that will be tweaked to like just be Aniki, for
And the
example.
new lighter. Speaking of, I'll take that back now.
Great. Another rich guy with his hand in my pocket.
Look, you get what I'm saying, right? People, first they see the fancy car and the jacket. Then they notice the dojo.
We're going to be
They
streaming
know
Summer Game
enough
Fest
somebody to
tomorrow,
fuck
and
with.
then when it's done, we're going to start Session 2
Yakuza
of this
live
for the
and die
record.
on image alone.
Whatever you say.
Unless a certain someone also wants to play
Whatever
some
you
Mario
say.
Kart first.
Take your date
Then
tonight.
we'll do it
These
after.
idiots borrowing dirty
There'll be more
money just
tomorrow.
for a weekend bender.
Thank you very much, Minty Winterized. Should it be Minty? Should I say Minty Winter _ized? Thank you very much for the follow. Lovely to have you around.
The streets are paved with neon these days. Bright lights are all anyone sees.
I get it already. How about a drink? Maybe you can stop talking.
Now my brain is asking if the lighting's been tweaked here to be bluer, but no, I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, I know this new place on Pink Street. Let's say we head over there.
I think my brain. I think I might be. My brain might be playing tricks on me there. I don't think that's the case.
Ready to head out?
My brain went, what the fuck is ZR? This Pro Controller rules, by the way. Fucking back buttons installed as if it was a DualSense Edge for nothing. Although apparently the charged version of the charging version of the grip for the Joy-Cons also has back buttons for significantly less money. So like, hey, that's pretty cool too.
Which is which? Be boring. Tuck all your money away if you want. But these are fast times we live in, bro. Spend it smart, and you can double it overnight. You want in on
How is
the
the
next
Bob
hot
Free
tip,
DLC going to
bro.
work? I
You
intend to
gotta
check
get
that
around
out
and
very
keep
soon.
that antenna up.
He might be sitting there
That's how you
already.
make it big in this
I'm not
city.
sure.
They tell you it's a buffet.
But
of
if I get to a
there
point where I'm
that's
allowed to go
egg,
check, I'm
salad.
gonna check tonight.
They say it's just
I forget when the
5,000
first point
yen
you're allowed to
gouge
is.
you. All part of the learning experience, my man. I mean, what's the alternative? You'd go crazy.
And you'd know all about that, wouldn't you,
Just an
Val?
example. I'm not talking from personal experience here.
Sorry, I have to reset myself down to no later series spoilers while we're doing
You
this.
gotta learn to chill out, have some fun.
Even though we played Pirate Yakuza fairly recently, and all the locks came off for that, but like, you know. It's definitely, like, you can definitely tell that, like, the underpinnings of the engine are still very much what they were. Like, things like, even though, presumably, the Switch 2 has a better draw distance, like, I'm still noticing the little pop when character models have, like, their half-baked face, and then you get closer, and then they go, ugh, my real face. Which is still nowhere near as detailed as Kiryu's, right? But, like, the engine clearly is still sort of in that place. Is this scene voiced originally, or am I gonna have to do this? I can't remember now. This is me, okay. What is this, a fight? Looks like it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to tweak my Kiryu voice to be a little more like Young's in this, and less than what I was doing, just because this is an English performance, and it's not like I was doing a good job emulating. Way. Oh, sorry. My bad. I thought I was already at the drunk guy because the camera angle. That was Nishiki. Whatever. What's the problem, bro? You got a problem? We're in the middle of some We're in business. Hey, old man, quit talking to those... them. We're not done yet. Who's an old man? Not no little. I'm really going in, damn. Who's the snot? Whatever you said. Oh, now you're going. Yeah, come on, Grandpa, take your best shot. Screw it. They're completely wasted. It's not worth the trouble. Let's take a different road. No need. I've got a faster way to fix this. Oh. Yeah. I just need to sober them up a bit. With my fists.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Again? Can't tell if you're a sadist or a charity worker. What are you babbling about? Stay out of this! Yeah, butt out, you butts.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
I know. Oh, right, he moved up. Oh, shakedown grinding is gonna be, well, I'd say grinding, really, if anything, it's the easy part now that I know how fucking stupid the slime gun is. Although, could you imagine if the slime gun was not accessible, like Bob wasn't there? Oh no. Oh no. I'm in danger then. Yeah, everything's pretty much the same, okay. There's gonna be a time where it's gonna happen for sure. Also, actually, this button that acts as the taunt, or not the taunt, the lock on. I don't know how I feel about that button being so thin compared to R1. That feels wrong, but whatever. Oh yeah. Fair enough. Oh man, this game's so good. I'm already feeling like, God damn it, am I just gonna devour this in the next 2 weeks that I have? At a certain point, it will go back to being just the Friday show. But I love, listen, it's my second favorite series. And like, that's why it's part of my channel's identity, is every Friday we play RGG. It's been we took a few weeks off just because I knew that this was coming. But like, you know, it's very important to me, even as a variety channel, that like, the stuff that's most important to me is here, you know? I just didn't... this shit like the fucking Jaeger. Like, right after I finished it. Like, fuck. What? Where am I? What was I doing here? And who are you? Sounds like that's sobered him up. Must be your delicate touch. I remember watching music videos at that bar. Then we got to talking about titles we liked. Yeah, and then some smartass started making fun of poor sweet Shoko-chan, and it's throbbing. Can't remember past that. I think you two have had enough for tonight. Go home. Oh, whoa, you okay, mister? Here, I'll walk you to the train. Take it slow. Well, thanks. You're awful considerate for a kid your age. Never give up. All's well that ends well. Let's hit that bar. Yeah. When you complete certain challenges, you earn Bob points. Because that is what they are called. Nothing else. No other acronym that was perhaps poorly considered that I'm actually kind of stunned they didn't change. I'm actually legitimately blown away they kept that acronym. After everything that has been said over the year, like, guy, I'm shocked. I thought for sure that would get scrubbed. For sure. But, like, I get it. But also, I'm kind of surprised. I actually thought that they would take the time to be like, people have a point about that, actually. Anyway, bomb points is what they're called.
Let's
just
go.
so it's clear. And then, just as we're getting in there, this motherfucker comes in like,
Yet, Snake. It's not over yet.
liquid! What a waste. A damn shame, I say. Oh. I miss doing this voice, to be honest with you. You got a punch like a 2-ton gorilla, and you go wasting it on drunks? What do you think that talent was meant for? All that raw fighting prowess. See, the funny thing is, back when we did this game's, the first 6 or 7 sessions, I believe, of Zero were back before all the recording equipment, when I was just still recording off of these damn earbuds, so I sounded like shit. Off of the PS5's fucking internal streaming software, before percentage chance was what it is. And like, I guess now is also a good time to admit that redoing a lot of these lines with better personal reads is perhaps a better thing as well. So yeah. Look, I just helped a couple of guys work off some alcohol, and that's all. Yes, that's the point. That's the problem. You want to talk about alcohol? You're like taking one swig from a vintage bottle and tossing the rest. Going for the look of you. You're a Japanese mafia, yeah? Something like that.
Yes.
Seems you're pretty confident in a fight. A real dynamite boy.
What?
You're calling me boy? Don't get ruffled now, kid. Compared to me, you're practically a toddler.
Hey,
Hey, Kiryu, what's the holdup, man? It's nothing. Be right there. No sense wasting time on this drunk. I should just go. Too much booze is bad for you, Gramps. Take care.
Hey.
Hey now, hold up. Wait a minute, wait a goddamn minute. I got one piece of advice for you. What is that?
Get up on the Hydra's back!
Oh, shit. What does that mean? That means you get up on the damn Hydra's back, goddammit! Get up there! And I've got a friend waiting for me. If you got something to say, make it quick. Wow! Out for a night with your main dog. Me and the boys used to really wreck it back when I was your age. But if you spend all your time and money playing around, you'll never get stronger. You gotta invest in yourself. What? Like a gym membership?
No.
No. That's no better than spending it on booze. I'm talking about investing it in yourself. Literally. Literally? What's that even mean? Glad you asked, my boy. Here's a special lecture just for you. Welcome to the process of literally shoving money into your nearest orifice. Which is the only way I can intellectually, like, process that information. He's either a gaping hole is forming in Kiryu's chest, and he's jamming it in there, or he's shoving it up his ass. It's one or the other. Imagine if you could invest in yourself IRL. Yeah, like, I guess there is another option. Just straight down the gullet. Wow, suddenly my health bar is bigger. Fuck. Grinding these out again is going to be interesting. At least now I understand how Shakedown works much better than I did the first 2 times I played this. So I don't feel like I'm locked into, I can't spend any of my money until chapter 5. No, it's actually totally fucking fine. You just have to go kick Shakedown's ass. Also, I'm giving myself permission to do that shit all off camera in a pre-recorded format. So, oh yeah, by the way, so sometimes I pre-record stuff. It all ends up on YouTube. So just go sub to the YouTube channel as well. It's not often, and a lot of the time I prefer to be live. But like, especially with this game, having just done it, there is some stuff that would probably be better with a pause button, to where I could just go, yeah, no, you don't need to see me fight Shakedown 30 times. You don't. You might think you do. You don't. If you do, there's tons of footage of that already, actually. You can go watch it. You don't need to. In fact, I'm giving you permission right now. If you do go back and watch that playthrough, you can skim all of that. It's fine. It really is. I promise. It's okay. You will thank me for that permission if you chose to go back, which honestly, at this point, it's probably better that this playthrough just be the one. I just pretend the other one didn't happen. At this point, I might as well just accept that. I don't like the new font. It's the only thing I don't like. I don't like the new font. And I've also just noticed it's spread to the money too. I don't like the new font. Put the usual Yakuza font text back. Put it back. I don't like it. I'm usually not that person that picks over small things like that. It's too late to change it. You can't. Put it back. The text is too thin. It's supposed to be fatter. We like them big around here. God damn it. Oh, wow. That's actually a lot more than I thought it was. Okay, fair enough. You keep pouring money into yourself, and with a little training, that talent of yours will grow in no time. So keep the women and wine on a budget. Here? Investing in myself. Literally. Never thought of it like that.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Bet you're glad you stopped and listened now, eh? Yeah, I guess I am. Yo! Tell you! I'm coming! All that serious talk killed my buzz. Time for round two. You have a good night, my boy. There goes Discount Speedwagon. See, even I know that reference. And I have barely seen any JoJo. What a weird old man. What's his deal?
Ready to head out?
It's really funny thinking he was standing that close. Like, it made it seem like he was, like, all the way down there and shouting. But he's, like, 2 feet away. Oh my god, we're only 49 minutes into the stream. Oh no, I had to tweak it earlier to fix it. Right. Sorry, just checking the analytics box.
Kamurocho. The little city no one can keep down, huh?
It's like you were saying, I suppose. It's all part of the draw. So much cash going around. Sooner or later, it ends up in the gutter. Whatever your appetite, Kamurocho is ready to satisfy it.
This might be my imagination,
no appetite left.
but it sounds like the quality of the microphones are better than they were in Infinite Wealth. But that might be just my
You
memory.
impressed?
I don't know. Was some of it recorded during COVID? I'm not sure. I wonder. I don't know. There's just something about it. It just hits the ear a little better. I don't know what it is.
Nishitama-kun!
No, wait. Then again, my recent frame of reference wouldn't be Infinite Wealth. It'd be Pirate Yakuza. It's probably just in my head, to be honest. I'd probably go back and listen to it and I'd be like, oh no, never mind. I'm crazy.
Ladies!
Who are they?
Some hostesses putting themselves through college. Monoko-chan and Yui-chan.
A little snack.
Huh.
Just some flavored gummies. I'm gonna have to brush my teeth after. I'll be like
I've
a
been
minute.
ringing your pager and you haven't called me back. When will I see you at the club again?
Who's that voice?
Tonight? I'll make
It's so
sure to drop
familiar.
in.
Promise?
So familiar.
Hey, girls, don't you trust me by now?
No.
I'd like to take your word for it.
Officer, I'm being mugged. Here, a down payment.
That was a good read. That was a good read.
Hooray! My faith is...
Officer I'm Being Mugged both is a good read, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think that was the original line. Or at least I don't think that's how they translated the original line in our version before. I think that might be a tweak. I'm going to check that off screen if I remember, which I might not. But something is telling me Officer I'm Being Mugged is not the line. But maybe I'm misremembering.
It's restored.
Could be full of shit. Could be full of shit.
This is the roughest shakedown I've seen tonight.
That'll get worse.
Thank you, baby. We'll catch you later. Till then, Nishiki-yama-kun.
Damn, I wish Shakedown was gonna have an English voice
They're not
actor.
majoring in finance.
He's not.
They should be.
He never gets lines.
Hold on. Don't tell me you're thinking those two just fleeced me for 40 grand, are you? Get a grip. Girls like that are an investment.
Oh?
Come on. You take a look at the top brass lately.
I saw a tweet earlier today that was like,
fossils like
or a
that
skeet, whatever you want to call it, Blue Sky.
and
Twitter
not
doesn't
in a
matter
fun,
anymore.
Flashy way.
What's your point?
My point
That was
is,
like, yeah, I
show
hope
up
the
with a flock
Nintendo
of
Switch
women
2
and let the
enjoys
bosses
its launch
invite
with
you
one
out,
game, and I'm
they'll
like,
learn you
yeah,
fast.
Yakuza 0 is looking pretty hot right now.
This business.
Oh, no, there's no
gotta
others.
find every way you can to soft
No,
serve
it's
these
just
guys.
this. This is the launch game. I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't even gonna get Mario Kart until like a week ago.
All right, we've arrived.
I was
my friend.
getting this console for
But Pace
this.
yourself, cause I'm not stopping till sunrise.
Dead ass. I'm the guy that was like, I don't care. I looked at the fucking release schedule. I wasn't even gonna get this for a bit.
So,
oh, that's the wrong button. I honestly wasn't even going to get this for a little bit, only because I was like, they're gonna put out a PS5 version, and I don't want to double buy it. And then I looked at the release schedule for the launch date, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just get Donkey Kong. And then I'm like, whoa, wait, that's a month later? I don't want to buy a fucking new console and have nothing. I guess I'm getting Yakuza. I guess I'm going to have to double dip. Fuck. Which they decided to guarantee I will by saying, hey, we're going to ship this game without a physical version. Isn't that awesome? I love that so much. And then in Canada, the fucking game key carts got delayed by 5 days. Can you imagine the idea of waiting an additional 5 days for your physical copy that isn't even a physical copy? Oh, I'm gonna wait a bit because I really want to play it, but I want to own it, so I'll hold out a bit longer. And it's like, no, it's a paperweight. So no, I'm just gonna go buy it at home, I guess. Fuck. But at least that gives me an excuse to buy it properly when it comes out on PS5 later.
been coming
Which it
here a
will,
lot?
because Nintendo already said this is just a timed
But
exclusive.
this makes twice now. Why?
But also the fact that it's not
You
even on
got a
PC should
personal
have told
bottle I
everybody that.
saw. Sign of a regular, isn't it?
Cooler than sitting around ordering beers like a jerk. Helps the staff remember you. You know, just another way to get ahead in the world.
There it is. Never miss an opportunity to let people know just how important you are.
You keep laughing, but we'll see which of us is on top in 10 years. I don't know. You just aren't the type, are you?
Well,
I would love it if we could make it to the big end of chapter, like
he took orphans like us when he had nowhere else.
office fight as the
Following
this
them feels
stream
like the one
and
way to
finale.
repay
There's
that
no way
debt.
we're gonna make it that far at this point. Not with this one being a shorter stream, because I need to sleep.
Yeah.
But we'll do more tomorrow. And then honestly,
fine the way you
I'm jazzed again. We'll probably do more on Sunday and Saturday. Fuck it. I know
I'm just
Oblivion
saying,
is ongoing,
honoring
but
the
I
old
already knew
man
that
like
game is
you
going to be
do,
a well,
he's bound
and I'll
to
just
take
touch it
notice of
whenever
that
I
when
want.
He's calling
So
the shots. More than one way up the ladder and all.
I'll throw a session in here or there.
Remember though,
I want to make as much
you're not working for
progress on this
Cosmo-san.
before Raito
We're Dojima family.
and
You
Death
and
Stranding
I.
take over the channel for a bit. And they will. But then, of course, this will stay weekly. Unless it's a
wonder why
day
he didn't
where
put his pin on us.
if Death Stranding comes out on a Friday, guess what? RGG Fridays goes to Saturday. If you get my drift.
Send us
I
over
actually
to
forget
Dojima.
when it's coming out.
Well, I mean, we
And
probably
if you'd
make
like to
more
help
money
out,
this way, but
Donut
still.
box is around. Only if you want
Doesn't
to.
matter.
But hey,
I'm sure that he had his
it's there.
reasons.
Yeah, probably so.
Lightens the load at a time when I just spent nearly $1,000. The $1,000 that admittedly
Karaoke machine's calling our names.
I didn't necessarily. It's hard to explain. The shortest way is it was tucked away for a special occasion that never came. That I then just sort of went, okay, well, that's dead. So I guess it's gonna buy the Switch because it has to be. This money literally has to be for something memorable and good, or I might stab my eyes out. It's one of those. It was an important stack of money emotionally. Let's put it that way. It wasn't just a bunch of papers. It meant something that doesn't matter anymore. That's the least personal way I can explain that. So it was a big deal to part with it. That's all.
Yeah, okay. I did say I was yours tonight.
But I'm also down to like my last dime, and I've thankfully managed to scrounge some up. So hopefully we can get the capture card situation fixed if it completely falls through. Because I need a real one to start, because the crappy budget one we started with is on its way out. So, God willing, before Death Stranding 2 starts, at the very least, I will have the real capture card. So that's good. Anyway. I don't need to read these. We all get it by this point. Oh, that's weird. Admittedly, doing that on the bus would be fun. Although, this $790 Canadian console, the idea that I would bring that on the bus, fuck off, no. Wait a minute, let me hear that. So that's not Young, by the way. That's not him. That's someone emulating him. I can barely tell, actually. If you told me that was him and he practiced, I'd be like, damn, I guess he... That's great. That's not him. And I'm not making a joke right now. They announced that. It is a different voice for the karaoke. But it's not just him. It's also Nishki's voice. And I think... No, sorry, no. It is Mercer. It is Matt Mercer doing Majima's. Because, what are you, insane? What are you gonna change? You gonna change that? You're gonna take every song in Pirate Yakuza is a fucking banger. His version of As Long As You're Happy broke me. It's so good. Let me hear the other one real quick. Oh, that one I can tell it's not him. That I can tell it's not him immediately. I've never tried to play Bakamitai here. That I can tell it's not him. Shinpan I can't. Oh, hold on. Let me shut up.
I'm such a mess. I'm lost. I'm no good at this. I'm in love. Still in love with you. Hard as I try.
I'm sorry I don't have the voice right in front of me. Nailed it. Whoever you are, you nailed it. Perfect. That's it. That's the energy I needed. The mess? That's so good, actually. Damn, I'm kind of tempted to just pull this one out. I've never done anything other than Judgment Shinpan here. I've always done that song. I'm kind of tempted for the first time to do this. We'll have time for the other one. Fuck it, I need to hear it. It's really good already, I can hear it. Damn, even that bird is running at a smoother frame rate. Even though he's kind of covered up more. Like, oh, Oh no, I just realized the new buttons might fuck me up.
Been a fool, and you've been childish.
Oh yeah, wait, fuck it.
You fell down.
Oh, the switches weird button configurations. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I should have known this would happen.
Hide the truth in your eyes. That's how I knew that smile was a lie.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. These buttons are messing me
I
up.
love you is something you never say.
Oh no.
Couldn't get it out. Always
I'm so
just
sorry.
away.
These buttons are messing me up.
So then why, please won't you tell me why you could find the words to say goodbye. I'm such a mess.
I didn't even get enough to get the fucking video. I'm so sorry. These buttons are still messing me up. I've never gotten the Switch's weird like button reversals. It's all Xbox's fault, to be honest.
I'm lost, I'm no good at this.
Oh.
I'm in love, still in love,
The
still
Gigabotch.
in love with you. Hard as I try, I can't even drink this pain away. Memories of you,
So sorry.
twisting my view.
Kiryu would beat me up right
I've
now.
been a fool.
A travesty. That hurt me so much. Oh my gosh. The soul damage. The bird's fate. Sorry.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Ah. That's fucked up, dude. Oh, the way, oh, the fuck. I don't think I've even seen that little, that fucking, what is he, puking? Does he have a turtle shell on his back? What's going on, man? Oh, right, because it's the, no, it's the bird. All right, it's the bird, it's the bird. Okay, fair enough. But still. I'm sorry, they changed the buttons. I get a fucking 99 normally. Ah. Call foul. Damn, Kiryu, that kind of sucked. Bird is dead on the inside.
Kiryu, no offense. But are you tone deaf? It's fine if you are, really. They got treatments for that these days. You can still live a normal life.
The wonders of science.
Don't know about you, but I worked up a hell of an appetite. Piping hot bowl of ramen?
You've got
The
room for
soul
ramen.
damage I just
I'm
incurred.
still digesting, man.
Watch my ass eat
It's like,
that.
no, let me back at the
Seriously.
mic. No, Kiryu.
Tengokuken, now.
Damn, just keep burning Kiryu.
Oh, whatever.
Just let me
Fine.
back on the mic. He's
Let's
like,
get this
Kiryu,
over with.
I think you've done enough. No, let me back to the mic. No, no, please. Please, let me back on the mic. Please, I can do better.
Let's go.
Itsuki, I'm sorry. You've done enough. No,
Stick with me.
please. No.
Why are we still here?
We going together?
Just to suffer.
What the hell? I ever tell you what a great voice
Don't give up!
Too bad you
Try
pick
it.
songs like an old man.
Show me. I don't know what's popular now.
Then you gotta learn. Girls like a man who.
Listen, he had to get good at singing Bakamitai. He didn't have it right out the gate.
That's so.
Well, I'll admit, I'm still
did.
learning
He
about the
did.
male idol scene, though. I just nod along and pretend I know what's what.
And you think everybody doesn't know that?
Maybe. Who needs guy idols anyway? Girls, or forget it. Some of these new girls are seriously cute.
Oh,
I really feel like I can do it
some
this time.
research. It's worth the time. Watch it become your new obsession. Then you'll be telling me who to watch.
Okay, Sean Connery.
Before long,
Okay.
both of us are gonna be at some concert, screaming along to all the lyrics.
That's a mental image I don't need.
Yeah. Come on. That's good ramen you're wasting, bro.
I need to like stare at these 4 buttons
You bought
until
me
I
an extra
fucking
large, you
understand what they
ass.
are to redeem myself.
I told you I wasn't hungry.
Oh, too much for you.
There's literally so much footage of me acing those songs. I don't have anything to
The
prove.
body of a young male was found
fuck I
severely
do?
beaten in a quiet corner of Kamurocho. Police are investigating the case as a
Son of
possible
a bitch.
homicide. And this just in. Authorities have released the deceased's identity. The victim's name is Taichi Kurihara, age 32. He was a resident of Tokyo. Police suspect foul play, as Kurihara-san allegedly carried debts from several loan companies. The
You
investigation
can see
will
even
begin
more of
with those
Nishki's
leads.
pores in 4K.
Hey, look. A murder in Kamurocho.
Not the first or the last.
Yeah, but your job last night. You said you roughed him up pretty bad, didn't you?
Just behind me is where Kurihara-san's body was discovered.
Oh shit. That's where I knocked the guy over.
Hold up. You're sure? You recognize it?
Yeah. But it's not like I beat the guy within an inch of his life.
Here, only steps from Kamurocho's busy neon streets, is another sign of its rising crime rate. Nestled between tall buildings, this odd, inconspicuous lot has a dangerous air. And in this rare pocket
One
of
might even
undeveloped
call it
land,
empty.
Kurihara-san's life was taken.
I'm trying to think of like weird ways they could relocalize this game that I would be bothered by. And I'm just thinking, what if they tried to what if they tried to push the vacant lot?
Hey,
you know?
you better be sure about
Just
this.
to make it like slightly different. Like, no, stop that.
I am.
You can't do that.
The fuck were you thinking? It was just
That
a
was a good read.
collections job. Who was it? HQ?
Yeah. I think they know.
See, these are the scenes where every character develops the sudden and bizarre ability to mentally communicate. Pure telepathy.
I should call him back.
And now he's decided to speak out loud again.
They must have seen the news by now too, right? Shit. This is bad.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Like, this doesn't end with you. You could try to use this against Cosma-san.
How?
Screw up like this puts a
I don't know why I was
target on
really
his
impressed by
back.
the lip sync on that how.
What are you saying?
Everybody knows he's the one who got us in the door.
I don't know why.
That
My
means
brain was
we're
just like,
his
"Oh."
responsibility.
Alright, shit, hold on. Sound failure again, 1 second. At least they're incredibly infrequent. I can live with that. And it's fixed.
Understand.
Oh, wait. Just make sure I'm not going to be losing a bunch of fucking frames again. Okay, it's fine.
Success, failure, all of it reflects on him.
But this was my mistake. I'll own up to it.
We're talking murder. That doesn't just go away. Everybody at HQ who'd be better off without him just heard the goddamn dinner bell. Like those 3 bloodsuckers we call lieutenants.
Damn it.
Shouldn't even be saying this, but rumor is it was one of them who sold Cosma-san out 6 months ago and got him locked up.
Yeah, the new voice acting has enthused me all over again.
That gambling hall he ran, always on the move, but suddenly the cops knew where to hit it? Only
Even though I just played this game
insider info.
for 8 months. Every week, I'm like,
one
fuck.
of those old bastards. I know who I'd put my
Down
money
it
on.
again, like a shot.
Lieutenant Kuze, and I'd win that bet.
Kuze Aniki?
There you go. There you go. They kept it. They added it in. Yep. No, it's not boss or sir anymore. Okay. But I think it might have been written as boss Kuze. I think something like that before in the English version. That yes. So I was correct. They are in fact taking the honorifics and putting it back in. I wonder if things like Kyodai are also in because of that.
You really think he'd do that?
Not like I could ever prove it.
I figured.
It's
I
just
figured they made a big
that
deal out
wrinkled
of that.
prick's been power tripping ever since
Later on.
Cosma's son went away. where there's smoke, you know?
That being something that they took a lot of shit
Either
for
way,
at first.
I
Fair
still
enough.
need to answer this page, don't I?
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Okay.
I took a very
Let me
small
see your
break to
face.
brush my teeth
I'll
in a
try to
minute.
find out
'cause,
anything else.
You know, it puts the stuff on my teeth when I eat those, so I've kind of been holding on to it a bit. It'll be like 2 minutes though. I'll throw. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna preemptively put some Yakuza music prep some Yakuza music so you guys have something to listen to while I'm gone. It'll be a very small break. I probably won't even finish the song though. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna call Dojima Family HQ. There should be a payphone around here somewhere. Where's that playlist? There it is. Okay. All right. Throw something at me. Random. All right. Hit me. What do you got? Good one, but give me something else. No. No. It's a little early for it, but okay. I'll be right back. Just gonna brush my teeth. I'm pretty much back. Just gonna use the bathroom. Dear God, I swear to God, Spotify, if you play an ad, I'll be so mad.
had some car repairs to do, but I could only pay for half of them. Brokers Lamina at 1-800-NEW-CREDIT made the difference between stressed out driving and a smooth ride to work.
Mark went the extra mile on his repairs with a loan from Brokers Lamina at 1-800-NEW-CREDIT. It's easy to apply over the phone or online at lamina.ca. Get approved instantly up to $1,000 with no documents or credit checks and pay back over 3 to 5 months.
I'm mad.
Spice up your week
How
and call
dare you?
1-800-NEW-CREDIT or
How
apply
dare
online
you?
at lamina.ca.
How dare you? You want to run ads here? Pay me. God damn it.
All right, I'm pretty much good. Just got to sit down.
Fucking pay me. Pay me for your ad space. We think this is a charity? What do you think this is? What do you think this is?
Oh, right. I pulled the dongle out of the fucking slot. The USB slot. Go in. Just stick it in. Stick that dongle in. I know it sounds funny when you say it like that as a popsicle stick in my mouth, in case you're wondering. Okay. Hey there, sound. Can I have it? Please? No? May I have it? Oh, wait, okay. And Windows wants me to... What's up? No? I'm not granted the gift of sound? I would like it. I know you guys can hear it. 1 second. Why are you being like this? It's because I... Anyway, plug it in. Put it in. Then maybe put these back in the charging dock. This would be a hell of a time, by the way, to be like, actually, we don't work. You know, when we're like in the middle of it. There we go. Oh, one of them just decided not to turn on. And we're good. Weird. Okay, whatever. Fine. Anyway. Find a payphone. See, they kept that font because they know. Even I have that font. Oh, I'm out of focus for some reason. Camera hub. There we go. Don't be weird like that, camera hub. Come on. It's your job. It's your only job. Still can't check on Bob. I've been railroaded. Better call the family office. I've kind of internalized that young voice a lot faster than I thought I would, to be honest.
It's Kiryu. I got
Oh, it's really lovely. RGG Fridays has been my passion project for a long time, but I think I was deep enough into it that like people weren't tuning in just because like I was so deep into the game. It's like, well, you know. Also, there's a new version coming. I think people just weren't bothering, and I get it. It's really, it feels nice to have people showing up. Like it really does. I just kind of went through it because I love this series, but it was a little bit of a sting to like do it every week and like outside of a couple wonderful regulars, and you guys were all great. Sometimes it was actually zero. You know, it's really nice to have people showing up. So thank you very much if you're here. And again, we're a variety channel. I play all sorts of stuff. Of course, I'm probably going to stuff the schedule with this for a bit, just because I love the series. And I also want to see the new stuff. I don't know how long it's going to be until we see a single new scene. I actually have no idea when they're interspersed. But hey. Am I off the hook enough to... No, I'm not. But wait. Aren't I going to pass through? No, I'm not. I've been sitting here trying to run. And I couldn't figure out why. And now I realize because I've been hitting the A button to run, which is wrong. The buttons are in the same places still, but it's the B button to run. In my brain, I'm like, that's wrong. Why would you run with B? Because A in my brain is analogous to the X button because of the Xbox. So Nintendo shit just throws this all out of the fucking window for me. It's because it is the A, B, and the X and the Y still. If it was a different set of letters, it'd probably be fine. But instead, it's Nintendo being like, actually, we're gonna keep these. No, we got these same letters, but we're gonna put them in some different places. And I'm like, well, I know y'all were here first, but like, god damn it, just use some other shapes. Give me a fucking trapezoid button for all I care. Just use the fucking four letters that someone else is using. You were there first. Actually, wait, no, I'm wrong. Xbox is the one that didn't have to change. They should have the trapezoid. No, wait, I'm crazy. No, I should lose these four letters. Yeah, no, fuck it. Oh, yeah. This is a much better idea. Yeah, no, Nintendo gets to keep the letters, and Xbox has to get stuck with like weird shapes, like press the parallelogram button to jump. That's what should happen. Make it so fucking weird that no one even bothers to think about it. The fucking parallelogram button is funny. That's a clip. That's really good. I lost sound again. That's okay. I'm just running around right now, so I can do that without even stopping. It's getting a little more frequent, unfortunately, which is not great. Don't appreciate that. Oh no, is there another blockade here? Shit. Why would you even let me come all this way down here if it's wrong? Also, hey, actually, while I'm at it, I would like to take this back button here, and I would like it to... No, sorry, I don't want that. I want it to be this. And now the map is on the back button. I really like that. There we go. The taxi, sorry. Probably would have remembered that if I was like, oh, I don't know, able to hear and not focusing on fixing that. I think you guys will forgive me if I don't read the taxi dial. I think it'll be okay. Oh shit, we get to hear the three lieutenants in English now. Now these are some important ass voices. That being said, I've heard a little of them already, and they're all good. Funny enough, the Awano voice specifically, when I did the dub for the last playthrough, I kind of brought him down here. I thought that it was a good range vocally for him to have. That's exactly the voice they gave him. So I'm smart. Or I can just read his mannerisms, I guess. And everyone understood. No, that's the character. Yeah, he's down here. He's in that kind of range, you know. He's down here. If you have not seen the recent live action trailer with these three, go do that right now. Or even go to my recent channel update, which by the way, we talked a lot about what the channel's up to, and we're going to keep those monthly-ish. We also watched it live during that if you want to have fun with that with me. But please, if you've not seen the new live action trailer, which is these three playing the Switch 2 and being like, we should get these for all the boys. And then Awano's like, nah, let the civvies have some. Like, they're like, nah, we ain't fucking scalpers around here. What are you
You certainly kept us waiting long enough. You got somewhere better to be, huh? You.
Okay, interesting. Okay, that's a direction I can take. I can work with it.
I'm sorry, Kuze Aniki.
Okay, yeah, they are doing it.
Well, you're
Good.
here now, and with 3 Dojima lieutenants all lined up to talk to you.
Ooh.
You know why?
I need to feel that one out. I need to let that need to let that one sit a bit.
It's about the body in Kamurocho, isn't it?
I dig it, but I need to feel it out.
So it was you. There go my hopes of playing some golf today. Hey, Kuze Aniki.
Yeah, perfect. Instant. Nailed it. 1000%. No complaints.
Got a call from this.
Don't even have complaints about it.
Just
Just need to let them sit a bit.
I'm pretty sure you know the guy.
A loan shark.
President of Toko Credit. According to him, you whacked the guy you were meant to collect from. Oh, kid, he couldn't wait to give you up. Think he may have even shit his pants.
I imagine that he was as surprised as we were. A pro screwing up over just 300K. Ha! Even leeches have standards. I sympathize.
Well,
Need to feel that one
none of
out.
that matters. Whatever your excuse, the issue now is how you make it right. The deceased civilian, that is.
Just a minute, please. I didn't...
Quit your whimpering! Relax.
For the record, that was some good whimpering. I liked that read a lot from Young. I know it was a very small one. It was just the right amount of like letting Kiryu's guard down, but not like breaking the facade. Honestly, small line, for sure. Is it the line that I should praise more than any other game in this game to nail? No, but the small ones can sometimes add up, and that was a good read.
Kid, he may have been a civilian, but he was still scum. 7 or 8
Look at all my fucking pores now. I'm in 4K, baby.
Prison. That's it then.
Somebody's gotta face the judge, keep the cops smiling.
My pores have fucking pores.
Now the hard part. How we draw all this attention away from the venue.
Exactly. You really fucked us with this one, kid.
What do you mean, sir? The venue?
Don't get cute with us, kid. He means the place you dumped your mark.
Oh, Kiryu. Of all the corners in this town to drop a body. I hope Captain Kazuma's not hanging you out to dry here, you know?
Kazuma-san. What does he have to do with any of this?
Getting tired of you asking stupid questions!
That line didn't hit for me. Just that one. So far, he's good. So far, I like him. I don't know. Something. Maybe should have given him another one with just that one. Just that one. He's still good. He's still good.
Lot?
But
was it on the captain's
ask him to take it
orders?
again.
Huh?
I can tell he could do
What
better.
about the
That's all.
piece?
That's the reason why.
The murder weapon. I suppose he provided it to you?
Honestly, the most offensive thing is still that I hate the new font so much. I really, really do not like the new font. Please turn it back. Turn it back. Put it back, please.
Peace. What are you people talking about? I don't carry a gun.
But I could if the player decided I would.
Kid's got a hell of a poker face.
Unless it's full
doesn't
of
he?
slime, I don't carry a gun.
Guy was beating something fierce. But it was a bullet sealed the deal. That part's not public yet.
Are you serious? How could that be? If that's true, then it wasn't me. I roughed the guy up, but I never shot him. I swear.
That's okay. That's really good. That's a good read. I just want to say, I want to compliment that one just because that element of like optimism of like, oh, I'm safe. I'm good. Yeah. Like that young punk, that 20-year-old, like, oh, well, it's all good now. You know, like, well, so is it too late? Did I miss it? Yeah, sir, it's December 25th. And it's not too late. I don't know why that's the one that popped into my head of all things. That's not a young man at all. It's fucking Michael Caine and the Muppets. I don't know why. Just that level of optimism was what I thought of for some reason. So stupid.
So now you expect us to believe somebody set you up? Came in and finished the job?
The kind of stuff
right?
you don't get from older Kiryu. But
I'm
inflecting
telling you, that's
that
how it went down.
he's brash is important at this age. in a
What
way
do you
that
say?
I will say, listen, I love Takaya. He's incredible. Please don't ever take this as any criticism. I won't ever criticize that man. He's incredible. It was hilarious trying to listen to him pretend to be anything other than a 40-year-old man. Every time that Takaya Kuroda speaks in this game, you're like, that man is 50 years old. Shut the fuck up. But we love him because he's the best. So we're like, okay, it's fine. You're a little scamp. You get a free pass. It's okay because you're the best. But he's never believable as a 20-year-old man in this game, ever. I'm sorry, he's not. And we love that. We think that's part of the charm, if anything. But if you're gonna have someone else do it, yes, try to embody that. And he is doing
it's
that.
a load of shit. Kid thinks he found a loophole. Who the fuck bothers to frame a bottom-rung bootlicker?
Kiryu, you never answered our question. Why stir up trouble there of all places? That one lot.
That's where the loan shark said to do it. He told me he'd call the guy to meet me there. Quiet, out of the way. Teach him a lesson and take his cash.
That's all he said? Think hard now.
But God, I hope no one thinks that I was picking on Takaya Kuroda. I love him. Please.
We sit the launch.
He's the best. If anything, there's an appeal to him
Either way, it's
poorly
delicious with
attempting
this
to
one
sound
involved
20.
in a homicide.
But if you're gonna have it in English, yeah,
Had
you
to be
should
in the goddamn
emphasize
lot.
that. You know.
Son of a bitch. We all know what this means for the project. What are you thinking, Kuzeyanaki?
What do I think?
I think they just said Kuzai-san
Only
before.
one answer.
I think they did. I think they did just say Kuzai-san in our version originally, not in the original text. Obviously, that's what they said Kuzeyanaki before. Just I'm trying to remember what they translated it to originally. Shame. Guess he's dead. Hey kid, what's the percentage chance that you're walking out of this room? I don't understand. It's the name of the show.
Look on your face says you're totally lost.
Sir.
That alley they found your dead guy in. Listen up. That spot's kind of complicated right now. It's called the Empty Lot.
I just finished this. I should remember who actually framed
might not
him.
know this.
It is a
But
specific
Dojima
character.
gave a direct order to the three of us as his lieutenants. He wants that empty lot, and we're gonna get it for him by any means necessary.
Okay, now I'm.
Patch of dirt.
Now the Kuzei voice is starting to set with me.
Pleasure
It's setting in.
district's packed to the brim
Okay.
these days.
Now I'm vibing with it.
Save for just one ugly little hole. The boss wants that land.
Just I felt
And
it was
when the
good at
boss
first. I
wants
just needed to
something,
sit with it a little longer.
It's our job to make sure he gets it.
It fits. It fits.
But now, you went and made that little patch of dirt a crime scene. That kind of attention is no good. The place has gotten too hot for us to even make a move on it. I'm sure you see the problem now. Yeah.
Maybe. But how's Kazuma-san involved?
One thing I didn't mention about the order for the lot. The first guy who delivers the deed to Dojima, he's in line for one hell of a sweet prize.
You mean?
Yeah. Kazuma's seat's collecting dust right now. Dojima says it's high time for a new captain.
I've never felt the tension like this before.
So that little scrap heap, that's not just an empty lot. Not to those of us who are ready to step up. First I got paranoid. Thought Kazuma might have been showing his hand, setting you in to kick up a storm against us three. But you're dumb as rocks. The thought never even crossed your mind.
Put the
Now
font
did
back!
it?
It's bugging me so much!
Hold on a minute. What happens to Kazuma-san? Where does all that leave him?
Leaves me.
But the family's in need of a captain more than ever now. And Kazuma's locked up tight. And what's more, that thick-skulled brat he brought into this thing, turns out the dumb kid can't keep his finger off the trigger. We gotta follow protocol.
Kazuma-san is clean.
That line he nailed.
And I'm telling you, it wasn't me
Good.
that killed the guy.
Save the tears for the police, huh? Of course, they're deaf to weepy Yakuza. I wouldn't hold out much hope. Turn yourself in by the end of today. Oh, and leave a finger behind.
That's
You're
funny.
Yakuza after
The
all.
switch is auto-dimming.
When you say your goodbyes to the boss,
You've been idle for too long.
you gotta do it right.
That's gonna happen a lot. Wonder if I could change the timer on that. Should I even change the timer on that? I mean, it's gonna be a handheld console at some point. It's gonna be interesting because there's inevitably going to be a point with this playthrough where it's like, okay, I'm at the part where I need to do some stuff off camera that I don't think is worth. Guess what? You don't need to see the business stuff again. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. But there is also inevitably be a point where the business stuff will happen on camera. Because I'm trying to rush through it. I'll probably just skim a lot of that dialogue, to be completely honest with you. I don't know. I don't know if I have the capacity to read all of that business dialogue again. I don't, by the end of it, I was like, just dab my eyes, man. I'm done. Looks like the loan shark set me up. I don't know what his game is, but he and I are gonna have a talk.
Hey.
Hey, boy! Oh, you're the old guy from last night.
Yeah.
Finally! I've been searching for hours! For me? Ugh, you reek of booze. You're wasted. This whole town's one big bar. It was made for drinking. Me and Kamoji-kun here have been at it all night. Yeah, well, glad somebody's having a good morning. Glad you got a face more sour than a lemon, boy. What's wrong? I can't promise much, but I'm happy to lend you an ear. I've just got a lot going on right now. Uh-huh. Well, all right. Anyway, I had a favor I wanted to ask you. Yeah? You mentioned you've been looking for me.
No.
Actually, wait. Sorry, but I don't have time for any of this right now. I'll see you later. Kiryu? Come close, pal. Come here. Just lean in. Lean in. Lean in. Okay? You can take the side quest dimension out of the man. But as you will learn for the next 36 years of your goddamn life, you cannot take the man out of the side quest dimension.
We're done. When I say we're done.
Thanks. I just need to talk to a couple of guys. I'll be here real soon. They'll also be real angry. Ugh, you're not even listening. Why should I take care of your problems? That's a great question. Ask them. They're real eager to talk to you, too. What? Oh, hey, speak of the devil. Here they are now. All right, Gramps. Is this the kid?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What?
My prize pupil. I'm sorry, pupil?
Oh.
The $1,000,000 loan I gave these two deadbeats is way past due. I need it back, and I ain't waiting much longer. Why tell me about it? Wait, you don't expect me to pay, do you? That tip I gave you the other day is worth at least that, no? Besides, the debts of the masters are the debts of, you know, oh. Like hell they are. And since when are you my master anyway? I don't really give a shit who you are. Just give me my money before this big gentleman behind me gets impatient. Bruno here. He's got a short fuse, especially for stubborn types. For your own sake, I'd pay up before I got hurt. Hey, boy! What now? You think you could take Big Bruno here in a fight? So I'm gonna level with you for a second. Guys, I can already tell you a couple quests right now that I don't have the patience to do again. Not even because they're not good. They are good. In fact, one in particular, I busted my ass laughing at again the last playthrough. And I was worried that none of them were gonna hit me like that again. But this time, I kind of don't want to do the whole bit. And that's the Yokomichi Silvers. And that's just one that I can think of off the top of my head. I will do some of them, but I have done some of them, but I have done them all on camera already. I don't feel like I don't need to do the fortune teller quest, you know? Well, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do them all, but I'm probably gonna skim the dialogue on some. Just gonna be honest. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. And for the bits that I'm not overly enthused about, I'm gonna skim all the dialogue with Majima's Weapon Merchant. I'm gonna. I don't care. I do care, but I've been there. I've been through it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. So some quests like that, there will be some for this playthrough. I did them all on camera, vocally already, recently at that. So we will probably skim some. Okay, it's just being up front. Couldn't say for sure. Doesn't really matter either way, because you're not gonna drag me into your problems. Oh, so you think he'd beat you? I didn't say that. Look, if you're trying to bait me, it's not going to work. It's your debt. Handle it. It's so let down. Can't be getting spooked over a chump like him. He's bargain bin muscle. A dozen with a bracket. Bracket? What are you even talking about? Huh? Hey, what's with all the whispering, boys? How are they whispering? Are you paying or this get ugly? Or does this get ugly? I told you, this has got nothing to do with me. Yes. Okay, all right, I'll pay you the money. Wise choice. I feel terrible, just terrible for all the hassle I caused. I tell you what, why don't we make it 2 million? You want to pay me double? Like I'm gonna buy that. You're drunk off your ass, old man. Oh, I've got the money. Be happy to give it to you, too. Even give it to you on one condition. Let's try that again. Be happy to give it to you, even. On one condition. Yeah, and what's that? He has no reason to agree to this. You have your tank back there, fight us for it. He beats all three of us. The 2 million's yours. We win, and we don't know you a thing. Huh? Shit, you're not drunk, you're crazy. These fellas around here are busting heads. Three of them could rush it. All three of you could rush him at the same time and he'd snap you like twigs. No. Nah. It's gotta be one-on-one. Rules and all. 3 against 1 wouldn't be fair. You want to take him on solo? Oh, hell. If you don't mind me taking the money off your corpse, I'm game. You got yourself a deal. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where he fucked up. Well, that's just lovely. I'll tell you right now, I'm not bailing you out. If you don't want to get hurt, I'd start apologizing now. No. Okay, I'll go first then. Hey. Hey, are you even listening? Are you sure you want to do this? He'll be fine. Just a little workout. You just focus on keeping an eye on the action, boy. Watch Kimoji's moves. The line that's coming up in a minute is voice acted, if I'm not mistaken, correct? You do hear Takaya say it, which means I don't need to preemptively prepare to say it. And frankly, I want to hear his version of it really badly. This might actually be one of my you can't fuck this ups. This might actually be one of them. I don't think I realized it was until just now, but I think it is. Seriously? And fight! I'm gonna stay really fucking quiet for this.
That's rad.
Yes! Oh, he killed it! It was great! It was so, like, whispery. Because I always thought he said it weirdly loud. Well, not weirdly loud, just like in my mind it was always, that's rad! But I didn't think that was right? But like the way it was, like, it was very matter of fact. He saw something cool, he internalized it, and he went, that's rad. Like that was, oh wow. No, that was an 11 on 10. That was perfect. Wow. Excellent. Incredible. Genuinely. I'm not, you're probably like, this is way too much energy for That's Rad. No, it's not. That's Rad is iconic. That's Rad is iconic. I don't give a shit. That shit is iconic. It is. That was important. Nailed it. Nailed it. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for better. I loved that it wasn't a big deal the way he read it. Like, it was just something he saw and he was like, that's rad. Like, that's perfect. So good. I'm tired. I'm gonna eat before I do this stuff. Kamoji, was it? What were those moves just now? Actually, forget it. Are you okay? You shouldn't push yourself like that. It's fine. Told you, didn't I? That big guy didn't land a single punch on him. No. Hey, you in the coat. Homeless dude. Bruno's barely got a scratch on him. You gonna try to finish the job with those weak-ass punches? Now, Kamoji-kun, you sit this one out. I'm calling around as your manager. Let the kid take it from here. You know what to do, don't you, boy?
You're right.
Yeah, all right. I meant it when I said I wouldn't bail you out. But watching him just put me in the mood for a quick round. Right then. On to round 2 of the million-yen murder parade. Bruno, take him. Sick him.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
God, they eat so slow compared to the late game dash. It's crazy. The whole moveset's so slow early game, wow. This game's progression especially is rough to redo right away. I'm gonna try and stun him, yeah. So many things that are just baked into the way that they Kiryu moves towards the end that I can't do now. Love that fucking pinball sound. 69 times 5,000 hour Cabaret Club visits. Maybe, is that how you pronounce that? I don't know. I don't think that's how you enunciate that correctly, but oh well. Oh shit, I got my ass beat. What just happened? No, barely got a punch. Who the hell are you? Name's Kiryu. Dojima family. Which family are you guys with? Oh, wait. You're a proper Yakuza? Sorry, sir. I didn't know. We just work for Toko Credit. Well, there's a coincidence. I have business with your boss. Need to meet with him as soon as possible. You know where he is right now? The president? I agreed to be in his office at this hour. I see. That's in a building on Taihei Boulevard East, right? I'll pay him a visit then. And it takes care of that little debt of ours, right? Oh, that's right. The sub-story dimension is also happening 2 feet away. The main plot came in for a second. Yeah, fine. A deal's a deal. Bruno here will have to cover the difference. It's kind of how our debt collection works. Wow, it's a tough world, I tell ya. Well, I better get moving. Come on, Bruno. Pick it up. Yeah, I'm telling you, when we hit sub-stories, when it comes to the ones I really want to do again, we'll do them again, and I'll read them out. When it comes to the ones I'm like, I just did this one, I'll probably skim. Gotta cut corners somewhere. I just played this. Hey, tell me something. Oh? I'm enthralled by all the new voice acting, but when it comes to the sub-stories, there won't be any new voice acting. Although the Cabaret Club grinding was admittedly rough. And that stuff's all gonna be voiced. Fuck. Oh well. Bud. Hello. Come here. Oh. Just who are you? Why approach me? What are you after? Me? Oh, well, yes. People here call me Bacchus. And I come here because I came to you because I had an angry thug on my butt. Yeah, nice of you to dump him on me. Look, if you're in some trouble, tell me. Maybe I can help. And just like that, Kiryu entered into 30 of stopping to help every fucking person on the street. Because he's a good man. So he's insane. Majima tried this shit in the 80s. And he swore off that shit till the day he died. The only time he surrendered to it again was because he lost his fucking memory. Pyro Yakuza was really good, guys. It was so good. Oh, good. Playthrough on the channel. Much earlier in the process of having all this equipment. Hopefully you can see the improvement. And that goes for him too. Those weren't the moves of an amateur. What's his deal? A real steal of a deal he is what it is. He's got a gig sweeter than honey. Real fascinating to watch. I say about the man who is currently staring at a wall behind me. You should go have a look, boy. Oh god, my nose is all itchy. Hi. What? So you had to go? Yeah? What's up? Actually, wait, I can pull it in a little more for at least a second. No, that's too much. That'll be fine. That Kamoji's job. But he's homeless, right? What kind of work does he do? He's a whatchamacallit, a fisting artist. Okay. Whoa, that's not really my scene. That ain't it, it's a punch-out artist. Yeah. Yeah, that. A punch-out artist. A slip of the tongue. All right, so what's a punch-out artist? The customer pays a fee, then they get to throw as many Customer pays a fee, and then they get to throw as many punches at me as they like. I don't think I follow. This is some new S&M thing. Hey, guess there's another quest that I will absolutely skim the shit out of. The pizza quest. I don't feel the need to do that one again, especially. I will not skim the dominatrix quest. I'm actually kind of upset in hindsight that was on the poor mic. I have to go hog wild with that. You'll probably notice a lot of the early quests are the ones that I want to do again. Anything that's like even slightly more recent in my chronology, probably not. Some new S&M thing? Nah, nothing like that. Come on and watch. If you got questions, I work in the Shichifuku parking lot. Yes. Kamoji-kun has got plenty to teach you about fighting, my boy. You'll kick yourself if you don't check it out. All right, I get the picture. Shichifuku parking lot, right? I'll swing by if I can find the time. It's Kiryu-san from the Dojima family, right? I'll be waiting. See you soon. Well, that takes care of my troubles for today. I suppose I still can't convince you to take on the world.
What?
The world? What does that even mean? Are you still trying to recruit me into pro fighting or whatever it was?
Oh, no.
That's exactly what it was. You got potential most men can't even dream about. That world champ title could be yours. Sorry, I'm not some starry-eyed kid who'd fall for that line. If you're looking to scout somebody, keep looking. I'll tell you one thing, boy. You keep living street fight to street fight, you'll wind up with a knife between your ribs in some dark alley. That's no way to go out. You belong in the light, the spotlight, and I can get you under all the brightest ones. What do you say? You and me versus the world.
So there.
Yeah, okay. We just met. You're not gonna change your life around because some old geezer asked you to. Yeah. No. But that doesn't mean I'm giving up for good. You got room to grow like a tree. I'll keep coaching you along the way. You got skills as a trainer. That much I believe. I'm really not in a position to be worrying about anybody but myself right now. Sorry. But hey, maybe I'll see you around. It's getting to 2:30, I'm gonna be honest, so I'm probably gonna cut it here. I mean, after the scene. I might check, if I can go check on Bob, though, first. For the sake of it, I might do it. And then we will do another stream tomorrow. And we'll see how it goes. See how it goes. I have a lot of stuff to do in the morning, unfortunately. So I'll be there for Summer Game Fest, and then we'll come back for another session of this. All right, my boy, just steer clear of dark alleys till then, you hear? No knives in the ribs. Or bullets, for that matter. Are you trying to jinx me? See you later, Bacchus. I'm actually a lot happier doing this voice than I was the old one. It does feel right. Enough. Apparently the Toko credits president at his office on Tahir Boulevard East. I'll start there. Let's check on Bob. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I'm free. Let's see what's up. Okay, fine.
Seriously.
I forgot. I don't know the barrier on that. Novara! A little part of me is gonna miss all those, you know, those classic Takaya grunts, but you know, I get it. It's not like you could leave them in. Here, take this. Yes, Bob still works the same for lots of things. It's me, Bob. Yeah, okay. Master Ball, wait, isn't that new? I don't remember the Master Ball also being in this. Am I crazy? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. I could be. Yes. Am I gonna do all the Pocket Circuit again? Shit, man, I don't know. Maybe you couldn't stop me. What if could you stop me? Might be a better question. That being said, I might be more inclined to just do all of it at once, more than anything else, you know. Bob points. Because that's their fucking name. Just wanted to hear that, that like, I am tired sound, you know? Seriously. Good grunt. Good bark. It's really squirrely for some reason. I'm just trying to go in one direction and he keeps spinning way far away than I want him to. I don't remember it being like that before. It's kind of weird. Hi, sweet kitty. Oh yeah, I did say we were going to wind down now, didn't I? What I just wanted to check Bob, didn't I? Right? I just wanted to see if that was how that was set up right now. Right. Did it just autosave? Is that what that symbol in the corner is, by the way? Is that a fucking autosave? Hold on a second. There isn't just manual save, there's fucking autosaves now. Oh my god.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Wow. Crazy. That's awesome. Also, using the old style of save menu versus the one that Yakuza 0 used to have is nice. Although, this might have actually happened first on the PC version, for all I know. I don't know. Never played the PC version. Hi, bud. Come on. Come on. He's such a good boy. Oh, thank you. Yes, I love you too, Morgana. He's a good boy. Oh. Oh, no. Do not do that, in fact. Do not do that, in fact. Total profit is insane, actually. Like the entire, the total amount that you have earned, period, that's nuts. That number's gonna go crazy at a certain point. I can't do sub-stories yet, right? I don't think I can. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I as much as I hate to say it, I should, in fact, call it there. Man, being able to save anywhere. To be fair, especially for a portable version, you'd need that, right? The fact that you could, man, what a good set, what a good, man, you know what? Something I definitely have to give props to is like, what a good series to be able to chip away at while you're on the bus. What a good series of constantly great, always top of their game, incredible, even on some of the lesser ones, like 3, that I still have a fondness for, right? Like, and even then, 3 is a great game before you leave the orphanage. 3 is an incredible game before you leave the orphanage. The worst thing about 3 is when the Yakuza plot starts. It actually nosedives when it goes to do the things that you like the series for. It's hilarious. And then you're like, no, please go back to the orphanage, please. None of this is nearly as good. This is the weakest Yakuza plot in the series, probably, by a mile. But all the stuff at the orphanage is actually aces. It's actually incredibly good. Anyway. Great series to be able to chip away at little by little on the bus. Thinking about that now, like, an incredible series to be able to actually bring with you. With the amount that people say things like, like, the series is really big, but it is really great apparently, but it's too big. I can't get into it. I don't have that much time. Well, guess what? This is probably the best way you could ask for getting into it. Also, if they're gonna drop them one at a time now, and for those that don't know, they straight up told the people that work at Easy Allies, no, we're doing them all. This is not, we just decided to do a Yakuza 0 director's cut. This is the Switch 2 is an opportunity for us to make the series much bigger. So we're just going to do them all now. Awesome. That's great. We get dubs for all of them, and for a good excuse. There's a good excuse to dub all of them. And fucking, like, it's great. It's gonna be it's gonna be really good for the series, honestly. Like, genuinely, the ability to chip away at these and have people pick them up and like, oh, I'm gonna do this one. Oh, hey, guess what? You don't have to feel like you have to catch up. They're gonna drop them one at a time, and you can feel good about it. You don't feel like you're behind anymore. The reset has happened. Everybody is like, there's too much to get into. Not anymore. They're gonna give them to you one at a time. Probably once every 6 months, if I had to guess. Okay, actually, that's probably too generous. It's probably not going to be every 6 months. They're not going to drop Kiwami by, like, fucking December. You calm down. But, hey. Yeah, this is going to be really good for the series. I'm going to call that for this stream. And I'm going to say, yeah, I just saved it. Relax. I'm going to say that was a really strong first showing for Director's Cut. Even though we didn't really get to a ton of... Oh, sorry. You know, I shouldn't say we didn't get to a ton of new stuff because the dub is entirely new. So. And it's so far great. Really great. Really happy with it so far. Yes. Maybe even especially young. I know. Crazy. Anyway. Man, I don't think they should let this Infinite Wealth era intro be headlining this, actually. I actually like the almost MCU style intro they have, which, to be fair, of course I like it in that case. Of course, I'm such a mark. But like, I actually really like it. But yeah, you probably should have decorated it with Zero stuff, to be honest, instead of just showing all the stuff from Infinite Wealth that makes no fucking sense to people at this point. I don't know. Whatever. Hi. Yes, you are very sweet. I'm gonna let the intro play one more time. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna let the intro play one more time. Then I'm going to, no. I'm gonna hit this button. We'll hear the song play out. The song will play us out. So, thank you very much. This was not the proper installment of RGG Fridays. We will be back tomorrow after Summer Game Fest. So, see you then for session 2, and then honestly, we're probably gonna do a bunch more. See you then. I should probably get into the habit of doing my sign-off. Thank you for hanging out on Percentage Chance, especially on RGG Fridays. Although it's going to be a lot more than Fridays because it's a special event playthrough. Anyway, see you tomorrow.